Brava Spanish Barrel Tile Installation Video Series Part 2 Valley and Rake Installation. Valley Installation. At valleys, install a minimum 36-inch wide strip of ice and water shield that meets or exceeds ASTM D1970. Install 24 to 26 gauge corrosion-resistant metal flashing at the valley. Flashing should extend 11 inches in each direction for slopes of 412 or greater, and 14 inches for slopes less than 412. For closed valleys, W-crimp valley flashing may be used with a 2.5-inch center crimp. Cut tiles along the center crimp, leaving a minimum 3/16-inch gap for expansion. For open valleys, install double W flashing with 2.5-inch crimps. Cut tiles along the crimps, leaving a minimum 3/16-inch gap for expansion. Rake installation. Brava recommends installation of a 36-inch wide strip of ice and water shield that meets or exceeds ASTM D1970 at rakes overhanging the rake edge by at least 1 inch. The hip and rake is universal, fitting both left and right rakes. Dry fit the first hip and rake, aligning it so it is flush with the eave edge. Make a mark at the nose of the second course of tile and trim the top of the hip and rake. This results in the factory edge being installed at the eave. Secure with 2 corrosion-resistant fasteners. Fasteners may be ring shank roofing nails or screws depending on building code, warranty, and application requirements. Locate fasteners 1¼ inch from the top as shown. Using a nailer at the rakes is recommended. If a rake nailer is not used, the top fastener must be a minimum 4.5 inches in length to meet penetration requirements. Screws are recommended for accessories to provide the best installation experience and highest performance. If required for high wind conditions, an additional fastener may be added on the lower end of the hip and rake. Apply color match sealant at any exposed fastener locations. Complete the hip and rake installation up to the ridge, matching the exposure of the field tiles. At the ridge, miter cut the hip and rake as shown to complete rake trim installation. The rake is completed with a bullnose accessory and top ridge tiles. Alternatively, top ridge tiles can be marked and mitered with a jigsaw to complete the rake. Rake nailer strips may also be used. The nailer strip is attached and flashing is applied over the strip. The strip must match the height of any batten system if applicable. Optional rake edge may be used in place of the hip and rake. If desired, a full hip and rake or rake edge can be used to begin installation at the rake by lapping the head over the second course of tile and continuing installation as previously described. For more videos and information, visit us online at bravarooftile.com.